Windward, my friend, good evening. Can you hear me? Can you hear me well? You should be able to, I suppose. Give me 1 second, I just want to check one thing. All right, let's see. All right, cool. That is fine, I think. Yeah. All right, cool. Or let's switch over here. Alrighty. Chica, my friend, good evening. Good to see you, dude. Thank you for coming. How's life, man? How are things? How are things, my friend? Permission denied. Are you en route? Exactly. Alrighty. Well, good evening, fellas. Good evening. Good to see you. Yeah. What I'm gonna continue doing today is the actual notification stuff, and Nick Hill on YouTube. Good evening, buddy. How are you? Get email content. Been dealing with outrages. Nice. Sounds fun, man. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'll just comment this out. So basically what I did, actually I wasn't sure if I'm gonna stream, I just want to finish this. So this actually turned out really good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'll DMH, good evening, buddy, how are you? So essentially we will actually call this here. Actually, yeah, let me just pin the website. I can always keep forgetting that. I wonder if I can automate that. So I'll just put this shit here, okay? All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna continue with this today and finish this stream for sure, because we are almost there. I'll just have to refactor and clean up some stuff. So that's good. That is good. So essentially, I now have an initiator and target. Yeah, I played with Arduino a lot, several years ago maybe. Actually, when Arduino boards came out, that's where I most played with that. Played with some sensors and stuff. That was fun. Alright, so initiator, target, and type. We'll just print this stuff here for now. And now we essentially have to, so I think I significantly improved this logic. So now, oh wow, okay, that's interesting. So now it should actually be, let's take a look at that. Docker should still be running. Yeah, exactly. So if you go to the Docker logs here and I do the like. Yeah, exactly. Great. So we can see now we have a like on thought. So now, okay, so I'm going to now actually start and implementing this new logic. So this type basically is now, so this type now defines the relationship basically between an actor, and, or as I call initiator, and Cranberry, my friend, good evening. So now I have this get notification actors that kind of normalizes my metadata from Redis, and then returns an initiator and an actor and this type. As you can see, the type is a string. So action that the initiator performed on a target type. So liked on article, whatever, right? So we're gonna actually now significantly simplify some of the other stuff here. And actually here in the email content. So here now, instead of doing this, we'll see now how we do it, but we can generalize this a lot more and have a few less. Ben, good evening, buddy. So basically this type, as I said, right, as we can see here, is going to be thing like on thought, for example. Benjamin, good evening, Benjamin. Good to see you, man. Thank you for posting on Program Network. I appreciate that a lot, man. That's very kind of you. So we're going to have a switch here on a type, so we're going to clean this up now significantly. And then we should probably create some sort of an enum or a constant, at least, of these possibilities. So let's actually do that. Yeah, we'll see, actually. We don't necessarily need to do that yet. So we're going to have case like on article, and I guess case like on thought. Exactly, right? Oh, so nice. Your comment, your thought, receive the like by initiator name. Ah, it's reading my mind so well. Ah, so good. So that's exactly, wow. Okay, actually, GitHub Copilot is getting better. Thank you very much, Ben. Thanks. That's music to my ears, man. And also, yeah, thank you again for coming here. Template ID, pre-header. Okay, so we actually no longer really need to pass all of this stuff because I wanted to clean that up. Because now we can just pass the initiator URL. So we can say initiator. I mean, we can actually, there's nothing preventing us to do this. So we can actually do that. It's fine, right? We'll see. Okay, so let's see what else. Exactly. Ah, so nice, man. That's exactly, it's going to be so nice. Nice. Zyra, my friend, good evening. How are you doing? And then it's going to be a strange one. It's going to be case. It's going to be follow on follow. Because, yeah, it would be, but that's just how it is. You have a new follower, has followed you, blah, 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 blah. Exactly, right? And then all of this crap, in theory, we could actually, let's just support a default case if it's none of this, just for the sake of it. And you have, yeah, just the generic. Good, man, good. Just been by the beach with my wife and kid today. And yeah, I tried to do some programming as well, but yeah, a weekend. And yeah, had a private gym trainer this morning at 9. So went to the gym, came home, took a nap with my kid and my wife, because my kid woke up at 7 this morning. And that's pretty much it, man. Okay, oh wow, this is now very good. This is now very good. I like it a lot. So we'll need to, of course, so we're going to generalize like on an article, thought, and a comment. So this is going to be very easy to. Then when we switch this project to TypeScript, we'll also just yeah, add the proper types and enums and stuff for all of this stuff. Okay. So now, I mean, you can run or you can walk, right? You can do faster walks as well. But yeah, you're absolutely right. You can, yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Okay, let me just test this before we start. Please do, man. Chica, please do. Please jump back, man. All right, let's wait for our container to restart. That's cool. So let's try the like. Your thought received a like by a person. Template, email, name, username. Okay, so Yeah, okay, I mean, now it's questionable, actually, what is the metadata that I want to send along? Like, I guess we need the target email because we need to send that to a name, username. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we can send both. That doesn't really matter because we do have the initiator and the target, right? So what we could in theory do, right? Not in theory, actually, what we can do, we can just pass the initiator and the target, right? And then we can simplify this further on, right? Just not repeating this code. Because we can write it a little bit imperatively, right? So what we can do here, instead of returning, we could, yeah, we could say like const content, right? Yeah, but let's not do it. It's fine like this. I'll much rather. Yeah, speed walking, man, is my favorite. It's much easier on your wrist. I mean, as far as I understood, you're very young. You're like 17 or something. So for you, it doesn't matter. But once you get over 30, 35, then you do care about your wrists and the knees, and it gets a little bit more difficult. Your thought with the target. Nice. Okay, so that's very good. That's very good, right? So that is very good. So we kind of have all the data we're passing there now. So this is great. This is awesome. Subject template ID, yes. And I'm not gonna send the email yet, but if we actually take a notification that looks like this, right, and go to our send grid and just no, your English is awesome, man. Don't worry. Okay, so send grid, right? Let's go there and finalize this stuff, and then we're gonna work on progressive web app and web push notifications. I already did some work yesterday. I had a colleague from work, Jochen, here. Give me 1 second. So we're gonna actually do that today. 56.217.10, right? Yep. Yeah, man. Of course, you don't need to do it every day. Just have a balanced life. Move every day a little bit. Eat healthy. Drink a lot of water, and that's all that's necessary. You don't have to make it. Doing anything extreme is bad, right? So yeah, article comment. Yeah, so let's actually handle. Yeah, exactly. So this one so let's rename this template. So now these templates are going to be generic, right? So they're going to cover these polymorphic things. So yeah, actually they didn't update their UI after I clicked save. Give me 1 second. Let's notification comment. Yeah. Okay. So let's edit this template and make sure that it's generic. Yeah. So, okay, so if we now grab this bad boy here, right? This is kind of how our notification looks like. All right. Okay. Whatever, let me just see what's happening here. All right, cool. So how can we copy this? Yeah, like this, right? What the hell happened here? Good evening, buddy. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for asking. How are you? Thank you for coming to the stream, man. Wow, that was weird. Okay, so we have this object, and we're going to use this object. This is the shape of our notification that we're going to actually inject into these dynamic templates. So we're going to go actually here, and we're going to kind of update this, right? Your thought received a like by a person. blah, blah, blah. We're actually going to have to do certain things, but let's wait with that for a second. But this is good. So this kind of all of the stuff that we gonna inject in here. So maybe, yeah. So now the question is, should we generate a URL? Well, actually, we did generate a URL to yeah, exactly. So this is going to be target URL, right? Exactly. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to design. We're going to go to this button. Then we're going to say that programmer network target slug. So no, so it's going to be basically, this is going to be target.url, and then articles is going to be target. No, actually, no, this is the, no, we actually have this already. We just say target.url. Yeah, Ben, I'm finishing some notification stuff, yes. Huh, interesting. No, that's not. Oh, I actually, my bad, sorry. No, this is actually fine. It's just, this was a like to a thought. But that's wrong, actually, then. Wait. Your thought received a like? Yeah, this actually isn't right. Let's double check that. Because this should be the URL to a thought. Wait. So if I do this. Yeah, why is it showing a wrong URL? Wait, let's do this. Yeah, okay, wow, that's a little bit weird. Okay, let's take a look at that logic now. So where's my, so get email, send notification by email. And get notification actors, yeah, exactly. So let's see how we evaluate that. If notification metadata, actor, blah, 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 articles, thought. So essentially this should be the target URL when, this is only for commentable. Oh, okay, I see. That's actually, so we don't cover that case like on a thought, right? Let's take a look at that. So this is just for the comments, right? So if I left a comment, we would get that. Commentable author, that's fine. But yes, if notification target ID. I see. So this is essentially, this is potentially a problem, right? Because here, yeah, so this is the only tiny thing, right? Because I didn't realize that I'm not handling that case liking a thought. Not if I like it. This is my event emitter here, reaction. All right, we'll see about that in a second. So I think the what's wrong is actually this. So initiator, no, actually, where's the target URL? It's just, I think we're setting the Winsford, my friend, just trying to finish up the email notification, so people also get an email, and then we need to build a UI for that. So the URL here, yeah. So here, yeah. Okay, I see. Leo, my friend, good evening. Okay. So I see what's happening. Okay, good. So, where's this thing? Yeah, so the problem is where's that initial state, if I may? Host name, blah, blah, blah. So over here, if notification method, if there's an actor ID, that's good. Then if there's a target ID, that's good. And this now has to kind of be conditional, right? Because this should be the target of the resource itself, not the target of the. Yeah, exactly, right. Okay, so let's just double check that. So I'm gonna print this base notification, so this metadata that I have, just so we can actually check that in a moment. Okay. Yeah, exactly, right. So this is kind of what we get, right? Okay, I see. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And I'm just gonna smack this bad boy here. So this URL, essentially we would need to, so this target URL has to be dynamic based on certain things. So based on the type of the resource, right? So let's just create a little utility function here. Let's just call it Raps, my friend. Good evening. How are you doing? Const get target URL by type, exactly, right? And we don't really need, yeah, we could in theory get the whole notification here. Base notification, I guess. We'll see about that. And then, for example, we can say, yeah, exactly. So something like this, right? Notification metadata article ID. No, yeah, yeah, I think so. Something like this, right? Nice reps. That's a nice that's a nice achievement, man. That's awesome. That's great. So we'll see something like this, right? We'll see this in a moment. But yeah, for sure we'll, yeah. And then let's actually see what happens when I follow, for example. Let's see what, because I forgot how I build this system. Actually, did I remove that? Give me 1 second. Cache. Yeah, I can show you the code, but I need to finish this. Please give me a couple of minutes. Yes. Completable dev. Good evening, my friend. How are you? All right, let's see here. Okay, cool. So let's go up here where we define this utility thing, just so I can see what's happening. Yeah, exactly. Okay, good. That's super. That's nice. Okay. Okay, so not really. That's not really it. So let's actually now. Yeah, so we need to be a little bit more specific here, right? So that's not good. So we want to say if notification.metadata.type, for example, right, is, and then we should create some, we'll see. Mehmet, good evening, buddy. Todd, for example, right? And so that makes it a little bit notification.type is like, right? Does notification type actually matter? I guess not. Yeah. So notification type does not actually matter. So it's just the inner type matters, right? So no, so that's actually good. But yeah, in this context, if it's a follow, then we would like to return the URL of the actual user, right? So here we would have basically a this dynamic host name we have, right? So it's going to be something like host name And of course, yeah, so we'll see about that. Okay, we'll see. Okay, I'm sorry, just give me 5 minutes, fellas. I need to focus on this. Authentication method type is follow. Then this is the target URL. And then actually we can probably just do a switch statement here, but let's see. Let's not lose our mind about, all right? Something like that, and then we can optimize it. I mean, improve it, right? Who cares? Actor ID thought, yeah, something like that. I would like to think so, right? And then we're gonna actually, let's see where I'm gonna call this, somewhere down here, right? So because we need to call this bad boy, not there, over here, right? Nice, Ben. Very happy that you like it, man. And then here, okay, but we're not gonna give it notification. We need to give it this new stuff, right? So where is this? We need to give it our initiator, I guess. But we'll see in a moment. We'll see in a moment. It's fine, right? Let's just leave it as is, like this. Just because we're not sending emails right now, that's commented out. So let's actually go back here and do a follow, just so we can see now how does that look like. URL is actually nothing, empty. Okay, that's not a good sign. Okay, so now it's good. Articles, I like the article, so that's correct. That should take us there in theory. Oh, we're missing a username. I see. Okay, almost. Okay, let's get back here. This is not gonna work, and that's fine, but let's just get to a point where it does. So that seems kind of correct now. So let's give it a shot again. Let's try it again. So we click follow. So that it's still not evaluating that URL, so that's fine, I guess. Let's just go to an article. Let's like that. Okay, so So let's actually see. Yeah, so I think, yeah, so we need to, so the biggest problem with this now, right, that I can see is that we will actually need to almost recursively do some of these things, right? Because give me 1 second. So let me actually, yeah, that's actually fine to be there. So I actually don't want to really pass this metadata here. At this point, I think it should be this. All right, give me a second. I just need this to be really nice. I see. Okay, so I'll cover that. All right. Okay, that is almost cool. That is almost correct. Okay, so that is actually correct. Yeah, ignoring the cache. Okay, so essentially, I think what we should do here. Yeah, right. So yeah, technically we could pass the whole cache down, cache map, right? And then evaluate some of this stuff inside of that thing. Yeah, I guess we could do that, right? So let's actually do that here. So if we get over here, we're gonna get this bad boy. And then how was it? How am I doing it in other places? Yeah, something like this, right? Users, notification, metadata, actor ID. Yeah. So that that can do. Yeah. So it's gonna be something like that, right? Let's move this back here. And then this should be that username, because that's what I have in Redis, right? Take a look at my Redis store. That's what we really have there, right? So if you take the users, it's a hash table of user ID to the some user information, right? So that's correct, yes. Yeah, that's good. Thoughts, we don't really I don't cache any thoughts, whatever, so that's fine. So actually over here, actor ID hostname. So let's just actually say here const username, just so we can. So something like this, right? Beautiful. Then we're gonna do this. And I suppose this should be article ID, right? Which we also have to. So articles, right? And we're gonna say const article slug. Yeah. Something like that, right? Cool. So in theory, that should work. Let's give it a shot. All right, let's follow this guy. But nah, that's not correct, no. Because something like that, I think. I'm not sure 100%, but I'm sure like 90%. No, that's not correct. No. No, actually, that is correct. That is correct. That is correct. This is a person that followed you. So that's good. Good. Okay, good. So let's get over here. Let's do a like. Rebecca, my friend, good evening. No, the article hash table is different. Article is an ID to string, not to object. Very good question. Very good question, yes. But no, that hash table is different. Yeah, target username is actually correct. So why is it not evaluating this thing properly? Host name, right? Yeah. Host name. So weird. That actually should be correct, right? Target username is in fact there. Wow, that's so weird. Wait, let's print this bad boy over here instead. Yeah, just for fun. Let's see what we get. Actually, let's go to Carol. Yeah. Yes, let's like the article. Oh, okay. Weird. Okay. Numinex, my friend. What the fuck is happening, man? Transaction cannot be rolled back. It's been finished. Yeah, probably because I'm kind of interrupting. Yeah. Okay, let's give it a second until it actually just restarts properly. Yeah, let's print this target username. And let's make sure that my Redis cache has actually been regenerated. Yeah, it has tags, articles. Okay, good. That's fine, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is now correct, right? We can see that. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I see what's happening there. Give me a second. So I'm missing the yeah, we're missing the username, right? So of course we're missing the initiator. So we're missing this fella over here as well, right? Oops. Yeah, so this should be correct in theory, and we should be then. How's life, Numinix, man? What you're up to? Okay, let's do this. Yeah, so now. Oh, it's not taught, it's taught. Ah, Jesus Christ, okay. Taught. I mean, you can dislike technically, so you can't. No, you can't. No. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, Carol taught 75. All right, good. So that's good. Okay. Let's like the article and see what happens there. If anything actually happened at all. Okay, good. That's actually fine. Let's just restart the server. I mean, you would just remove the record from yours, like from that user if there is a like. So it's like 4 lines of code. Give me 1 second. Let me just focus, then we can answer some questions and stuff. Just give me 1 moment, please. Becca, friend, good evening. So how the hell does this thing gets generated wrong? Yeah, because we're actually... Wait, let me just remove some of these logs. Let me actually print this instead, right? Alrighty. So yeah, that is in fact correct. Okay, no, actually, never mind. That is correct. What the hell? So this one was correct, and that's fine. So that is returning. I guess this is responding a proper thing. Yeah, okay, good. So we're done with that one, so I can see what's happening. Okay, so we do in fact do the target properly here. Do I reassign target somewhere else? Yeah, maybe that's the problem. Okay, so this guy is the problem here, right? Yeah, okay, this one is the problem. So I guess we could, okay. How often do I use a debugger? I mean, depending on the context. If it's something that I can't figure out, then I'll use a debugger. Then I'll just, just run a session here attached to a Docker. But for this sort of stuff, console is more efficient. Console is definitely more efficient for this sort of stuff. Give me 1 second. So if I do this now, yeah, okay, so now it's actually correct. So that's great. Okay, so that's actually good. So we cleaned that one. So this is great. Okay, so I think now it pretty much works. I mean, do I really need this now whatsoever? I don't think I even need this anymore, right? Yeah, I don't actually think I need any of this, right? Because now we're evaluating. Yeah, most likely I don't need this, right? Yeah, I don't actually think that I need any of this. Yeah, I don't think so. No. No, yeah, exactly. This is very nice. Okay, so we've cleaned that up a lot because now we have this special utility here. It's just I would like to do a little bit more of a cleanup here now as well, right? Okay, so I would like to do a little bit of a cleanup here now, right? Okay, what happened there? Ah, I see. Okay, so that is actually very good. So now, yeah, let's clean this up a bit so it's really awesome. So it's like super cool. So it's like super cool. Okay. So just so we can kind of, yeah. Okay, so now we can actually come here and do this, right? Initiator username, and then let's. Are we? We actually don't. So I thought that I was at least. Okay, so yeah, exactly. All right, all right. Maybe just so we, yeah, maybe just do it like this. It's not a playlist. I mean, yeah, a programmer network. I mean, this is, how do I share that? I don't know how to share it, man. Give me a second. I guess I can share the URL, but I don't know if losing my religion is part of it. All right, going back to this. So let's test once more. It'd be actually very nice to unit test this as well. At least unit test, right? Yeah, that is awesome. I think that's great. Craft, good evening. Very happy to see you. How's life? Okay, that's great. That's super. That's awesome. All right, so let's test manually. Let's just click around manually. So let's like this thought here. Yes, that's correct. The metadata and everything is correct. That's great. Let's go into an article like that. I think it's actually fine. I know what's happening. How is life? How is life? How are things? Okay, great. That's working. This is awesome. Super. Let's leave a comment as well. So let's go to some article, for example, or a thought, I guess. Let's test that. I actually don't know if I covered that with this new logic. New comment on your thought. Yeah, so here now we would have to evaluate the URL of the thought for the comment. So that we didn't cover. So let's just write it there. So thought on a comment missing a target URL. Cool. Let's go and good. Been with my wife and kid whole day pretty much. We've been here by the beach. It's been super sunny day here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And now I'm here, a little bit here with you guys. Hopefully for like an hour or two. But standard stuff, work, going on vacation after next week for a whole month. So I've taken the whole August off. So actually looking forward to that a lot. Took 5 weeks off. Shit, there's some fly. All right, cool. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mahir, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Okay, so this is last two things, and we should be done with this. So fundamentally, yeah, that's pretty much that. That's pretty much it, I think. Once we fix these two things. Yeah, I mean, guys, actually, when I receive a new, when I record a new video, like if you at least watch it or whatever, please give it a like, because it's really tough with these small YouTube channels like mine. It's you know, it's really tough to get email content. Yeah, thank you, man. I love it. I mean, thanks a lot, man, for that. It's just it's so tough, like it's not a complaint by no means. It's you know me by enough now. It's just how the algorithm works. I mean, it's very simple, right? The algorithm has shit tons of channels that it knows that are watched, and then has it all of these new ones that know nothing about, right? So it's just the way that the algorithm works is always going to suggest something that it already is popular, right? So people, you know, I see that most people who watch the video and like it and watch it fully, they are not subscribed or they're not putting it right? But yeah, for sure, man. Like an article. Okay, let me just. No, exactly. It's just if you ever see it, just don't forget to give it a like because it helps. It definitely helps. Comment an article. Okay, it definitely helps. That's my point. Oh, I see what's happening. No, I see what's happening. No, okay, good. That's perfect. Okay, but no, this is starting to look. I love it a lot. It's gonna look amazing. This is gonna be superb. So we're almost there, I think. And then I might even open source this notification system just for those who need something simple like this. And then okay, and then here, right? So if we take a look at the logs here, so what we actually have is. No, not really. I actually love most of the code I wrote for this platform, man. I honestly, that's actually positive thing, right? I think a lot of stuff that I oftentimes come and read the code that I wrote long ago, right? And it all fits together almost perfectly. The common system, everything that I built, all of these systems, they were really, you know, I designed them with so much in mind, knowing what I'm gonna need. So it's. Oh my God, Sako is here. Sako, I love you, dude. What's up with you guys, man? When are we gonna hang out? Did you get? I know nothing, man. Diana keeps asking me, "Did you talk to Sako? Did you talk to Sako?" I mean, the thing is, so the biggest beauty and underestimate of people making about a single developer building a platform, right, is that if a developer can write code well, and I've been writing code for almost 20 years now, it's incredible what one person can do because you remove all the other stuff. You remove a lot of unknowns, right? You remove a lot of side effects of other people, of PRs of. So if you have because a single person can have a very broad picture of things how they should be, and that's helped me tremendously because I built every single of these systems, so I knew how I built the previous ones and I knew how I'm going to build the upcoming ones. When are you bringing the daughter, man? When are you guys coming? When are you coming? Exactly, Cockporn. 100%. It's just you can envision the whole thing and build things slowly, right? I would almost not allow anyone to work on this code base at this point. So next week we are here in Copenhagen, Sako, and the week after we are gone for like 1 month. So it has to be next week. It has to be next week. 100% agree, Cockporn. 100%. Sako, give me 3 seconds. Please stay here. Let me just. I do not use sockets. No. Give me a moment. Just need to focus, guys, for a second, please. Okay, so shit. Where is that thing? So get target. So here. Yeah, I think the problem is gonna be. Okay, I'll just ignore the chat because otherwise I can't really focus. Mm. I use TypeScript for most of my libraries and JavaScript for something, so there's no reason. Metadata type comment target ID. Okay, so we definitely, yeah. So what we're not actually covering here is going to be this one. Ooh, is this going to be a little bit? No, actually, no. This is going to be beautiful. Okay, no, I already see how I can do it. All good, perfect. So basically here, if the notification type is comment and the commentable type is, yeah. Ah, yes, read my mind, Copilot. Beautiful. Whew, nice. I like that a lot. Very good. Okay. So what else can it be? If I leave a comment, what was it? Yeah, on a thought as well, right? Ah, so nice. Oh, yes. Let's go. Ah, lovely, beautiful. So nice. Beautiful. I think that should be it, I think. No, the Copilot sometimes. No, it's just, I mean, this was exactly what I would write. It's just, it read my mind. Ooh, so perfectly. Beautiful. Okay, let's take a look at that. Nice. Okay, almost. It almost worked. Right? It almost worked, and that's great because it's going to work now. So let's see, article slug. Oh, yeah, it's because, shit. No, all good. It's because we evaluated the article slug differently, so we're going to have to say here like this. And then it's going to be commentable ID. And I know this how? Well, because I built the whole thing. That's how. And then it's going to be the same. Yeah, this one it actually nailed. Yeah, this one it actually nailed properly. Yes, beautiful. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's leave a comment and a thought. Ah, so nice. So easy. Nice and easy. It's like, why? Why is it so simple? Ah, everything's so easy to do. Incredible. Oh, wait, I need to restart the server. Okay. I mean, there's no, definitely no. And this is not an open source project. So, I mean, you can, or you mean in general, if you mean it, some projects do, yeah. Some projects like Vue.js, Ivan Yu, that guy, he does that full time. Ah, so easy. So easy. All right, great. So that works. Good. I'm happy with this outcome a lot. Very good. Very good. Very good. I am very happy with this outcome. Very happy with this outcome. Because we have single purpose functions almost all over the place. It's, translating these IDs, resource IDs, and matching them against Redis hash and stuff. It's not very natural to human beings, right? Sako, let's have a call in the morning, man. SMS me in the morning and then I call you. Please do, man. Because Diana was also asking like 5,000 times, where's Sako? Why don't you call? Yeah. I'm an asshole, man. Just, I'm a nerd, man. So just. Will you stream tomorrow? I will stream tomorrow for sure. Because I'll try actually to stream as much as I can. But actually, I'm preparing my private laptop now. I have set up all of the streaming stuff on it. So first half of the August, I'm not going to stream. Sounds good, Sako. Hear from me tomorrow for sure. But I will stream at one point, maybe half of. I love you, man. Where are you? Where is your glasses, Alex? Actually, my son took these glasses from the drawer this morning, and he puts them on my eyes. I was laying in a living room, and he's like, "Oh, you look so cool." No, Minix, I would love that, man. I would love to bring other people on the stream, and we have a nice nerd chat and stuff, dude. That would be fantastic, man. Anytime, man. I mean, I would give space to really anyone. Jack is here. Wow, Jack. I haven't seen you in a long time, man. What's up? All right, so this is great, man. I like this a lot. Numinix, that sounds like an amazing plan. Let's catch up tomorrow on Discord just so we can discuss stuff. Make sure your microphone is not crap and stuff like that, okay? Because you're gonna become famous, man. I don't know how many people watch me right now. Probably like 20 or 30. Wait, let me open Twitch app on my phone. You're gonna be famous, man. Is there even how many people are watching now? 50 people. Okay, wow, that's cool. 50 people might watch you tomorrow, man. You're gonna be famous. 51. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's getting famous here. What is happening? So no stress tomorrow. All right, so let's now, yeah. Oh man, I don't care so much. It's incredible. I impress myself sometimes. It's great. Okay, great. Okay, that's awesome, guys. Perfect. I'm actually super happy with this. So that's very good. That's very good. Now this is essentially something that does work. So this is our first generic template here. And, you know, let's not get carried away by how it looks like and stuff. That's an easy part, I guess, just switching images and stuff at one point in time. So here now we can actually, activate this to go to a place that was liked. Your thought received a like. So we want to, when you click here, you want to go to that place. And that's going to be essentially... target URL. So yeah. So that's actually good. Yeah, so that's great. That's super nice. That's awesome. And there's just one thing actually that before I forget. Shit. Where was it? I forgot. Ah, crap, man. Where is the utility? Actually, we're in there. So get content. No, that's not it. Get notification actors. Yeah, this thing exactly, right? Where do I compute that? Let me just think here for a moment. Oh yeah, I remember. So if I go to my app and we check if I go to my cache, so when I cache, we use the get display name exactly. Okay, never mind. I remember. All good. Okay, that's good. All right, that is very good indeed. Okay, so comment. So comment technically is covered, right? You thought no, the like is. I guess let's just make sure of that. Give me a second. Notification actors, yes. Like, yeah, so this one we covered now, right? Like on article, thought, and comment. And then comment on article and thought, right? crap, man. I mean, give me 2 seconds. Let me just leave an actual comment. So let me go here, because I want to actually give that as a dummy data there, right? We do this. Let's grab this stuff. Come on. Come on. All right, cool. Can I actually smack this bad boy inside of here? Ah. Whatever. Let's just make sure. Okay, cool. Can I copy this crap? Format copy. Your browser doesn't support this feature. Okay. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? All right. Beautiful. What is happening? No, this is a valid. Yeah, I guess the file in which we're at. Wait a minute. But this requires an okay. Jesus Christ. New comment on your thought by Alexander. Has a comment on your thought. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, good. That's great. That's great. Okay. Okay, that's good. Yeah. All right. So that's cool. So that is fine, right? I don't care much about the design now. So let's go back. So comment likes, right? Comment liked. New follower. Article liked. Okay, what is the ID of this template? 33, right? Yeah, okay, so that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's great. Okay. So if we go to, let's edit the name of this. So let's call notification like, because now we have kind of generalized them. We go edit. Okay. All right, cool. I'll just give this bad boy now again as an input there, right? It's just so we can validate these templates now, and we should be good. We should be good. Can I do this? Ah, shit. Let's just do okay, beautiful. Let's go back here. Let's go here. No. This should be a target. I think, what was it? Yeah. Exactly. And I think now because we're getting all of this amazing metadata in here, right? We could, in theory, not in theory, but we could practically, yeah, we should probably link to the person, right? Just so we can increase engagement to some degree. You thought received a like by, right? I will see. Let's not lose our sleep about. And lastly, let's just put a generic text. I don't know what should be here, so let's just say check notifications. Yeah, okay, cool. So like and comment, what was the other last thing was follow, right? New follower, yeah. And actually that's great, yeah. So we already have this. It's pretty much going to be the same, right? Let's actually just give it a template just so as a test. So I'm going to go here and follow. Yeah, I think this is the last one. All right, cool. Alrighty, let's go preview data. You have a new follower. Cool. So this should be, I guess, initiator.url. Right? Initiate, exactly, that's correct. Yeah, exactly. And then here we can say checkouts initiator. Was it name or do I have a name? Yeah. All right, let's just keep it simple. Check it out now. Check it out. Okay. Actually, he was so Kirill was for a little while. He was in fact a contributor to this platform. Yes, that's why I'm using his name. All of these people that you actually see in development, they have actually been helping in some way. Kirill, Nora as well. I think Nora is somewhere here as well. Nora was helping as well. Some of you might remember Nora. Then there was Samantha is my real life friend. She used to work with me in the same company. She was interested. Then there was Idea Maker. He also helped, a German guy. So yeah, there were a few people who along the way left their mark. I'm not planning to make it open source. There's open source libraries like the UI library that I built and all of that stuff. You feel free. That would be all the help is more than welcome. But the project, no, and I don't have plans right now to make it open source. And then this is, let me just lastly, okay. So let me just do it last. So just create a last template that says you have a notification. So I'm just going to create a generic. So just in case we have some notification type that we don't like send any specific email for, we just say, hey, you have some notification. Like I said last time, I should have just done this initially, just send, hey, you have some notification, but it's too late now. So let's just duplicate this one. Let's call this notification generic. Yeah, exactly. Let's grab this ID here. Okay. You have a new notification on programmer network. How much money? I mean, that's impossible to compose, right? That's impossible to respond, right? How much money? It's like saying how much money will I make if I'm a carpenter or anything else. How much money you can make is proportional to your skills. So better you get, better and more useful to the company you are, more money you're gonna make, right? So it's a very simple equation. It's not hard, right? How much money you make is directly proportional to how much value you provide. And that's pretty much all philosophy that you're ever gonna need about it, right? How much is someone willing to pay you is how much you're worth and how much value you can provide back to them. So if nobody is willing to pay you today, that means you cannot provide any value to that organization, right? Very simple. There's no fair and fair. Of course, there's things such as how capable you are socially to sell yourself there, and there are many circumstances, but fundamentally, in the end of the day, your worth is defined by how much value you can make, and that is really all. There's no higher philosophy there, really. If you ever hear, yeah, he or she's worth more, but no, they're not. If they're worth more, they would get more. So you get what you deserve in most cases. Very simple. Once you realize that in life, then everything becomes easier. I mean, again, we're talking in the context of some relatively normal circumstances. Am I talking about children in Africa who are starving from hunger? Of course not. That is an extreme case. But nearly anywhere in the Western world, if you failed because of your own, and again, removing sickness, illness, uncontrollable circumstances, of course. If you will take a normal person that's healthy and lives in the West, and if you're not successful to whatever success means to you, it's your fault, 100%. 100%. It's the 100%. It's that simple. Right now, over me. There's no such thing as comfort in life. I mean, you're very young now, so it's great that you want to have a plan, but you can get cancer tomorrow and die. So there's no planning like that, and there's no such thing as comfort, and there's no such thing as learning things right now. You will learn your whole life. So there's no such thing as comfort, man. And you don't want comfort. Comfort makes people lazy and unproductive, and you need purpose. In life, you don't need comfort, you need purpose. And purpose is not found within comfort, it's found within pain. There's a huge wave of Western companies coming to be very honest with you, Jack, I don't know. I mean, I go to the Balkans once a year or twice a year tops. So I honestly follow almost nothing Balkans related. I've been living now in Scandinavia almost half of my life, so I don't really, to be honest with you, check much what's happening there. I mean, I talk to my parents and stuff like that, but yeah, I mean, a lot of companies are outsourcing, things in Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia, Romania, right? Those are very good countries with very high standard education, right? And very good engineers. One of the top-notch engineers on this planet are in these countries. And it's, it's cheaper to... Ben, I get it. Then in that case, yes. In that case, absolutely. But again, you cannot be homeless in any industry. It's not IT. If you want to work nearly in any industry, you can make a decent living. Cheap labor. I mean, that isn't Jack. Isn't that thing type of? Isn't that a very relative type of thing, right? I mean, what is a cheap labor, right? I mean, if you mean cheap for the ones paying, definitely that's why they're paying it. But is it really cheap for the people that are being paid? Probably not. I mean, when I lived in the Balkans, man, I was rich. I was making $4,000 or $5,000 netto a month from the US. I mean, I never had more money in my life, right? I literally didn't know what to do with money, right? So, and that is why they come. I mean, if the price wasn't as high, they wouldn't come there, right? That is just how it works. But yeah, I get you, man. I get you. Okay, so I think now we're ready to actually send a few emails and push this maybe even to production. But then we need to build a UI so people can actually unsubscribe, right? I mean, Ben, I don't think that anybody is getting money so easily. I'm not sure where did you hear that. I don't think that people are getting money easily. Anywhere. Nobody on this planet gets money easily. Nobody pays money easily. There's no such thing. Nobody's gonna pay you just because you're pretty. So what do you mean getting money easily? I'm not sure like what your impression of this industry is. Maybe you watched either too many streams, Twitch streams, or videos. There's no such thing as easy, man. I've been sitting and doing this for 20 years, and I'm paid today what I'm paid. I haven't gotten to this point easily, and I'm sure that no other developer has gotten to this point easily, right? Because if it was easy, it would not exist, or it would not be paid at all, or everybody would be doing it. And the fact that very few people are doing it means that it's not easy, right? So it's definitely not easy, man. I don't know, actually. It seems that there's a lot of these YouTube videos, how to make $6 grand, whatever. I don't know. Like, it's just influencer-driven development, right? Influencer-driven development. All of these people telling others how to make that money, but they're not making themselves. It's just always very nice. There's no easy money in life, man. You have to earn your money. There's no just when it comes to money. Oh shit, wait, I keep checking the wrong email. You have a new follower, okay? Nice, okay, that worked. Beautiful. So that's actually good, very good. Let's leave a comment. There we go. New comment on your article by Idea Maker. Very nice. Okay, good. Good. So I think we managed to do it, yeah. Let's do last cleanups and stuff. Because we are actually sending this last. We just want to make sure that we don't break this stuff. So actually we do. So that's actually fine. It's fine. Ben, thank you very much, dude, for coming. And very nice questions. Keep them up. In your dreams, Dominix. Okay, so this is very good. So we kind of finally finished this, right? So this is kind of finished. I would like to say that. I like the code a lot, I think. I think it actually turned out very good. Yeah, I think I like it actually a lot. Yeah, so this is very good. This is very good, I think. Let me just skim through and review my own stuff very quickly again. So the only thing that I'm not confident about right now is this check basically here. And the problem with this, basically, let's call it a rate limiting type of check, right? Is that, for example, right now, if you leave a comment on one article, No, actually, no, I think this is fine. I think this is only going to prevent... So type target ID, actor ID. Yeah, so this is maybe problematic a bit, right? Yeah, because this is going to prevent a user to... This is going to prevent so if you leave a comment on 2 articles from the same user, second time you do it, we wouldn't actually send a notification. This is kind of to prevent just spam and stuff of our email service, right? But okay, maybe it's good. Maybe it's good, right? Yeah, maybe it's actually good. Where are my setup decorators? Setup decorators. I love Microsoft. I think Microsoft is a great company. I mean, they're not the... Yeah. Microsoft is a very old company, and a company of that long of a journey cannot not make some mistakes along the way, of course. But Microsoft has done amazing things and has contributed to the IT world, arguably like almost no other company on this planet. Of course, I get that it's very popular to hate on things, right? But that's very childish, right? That's very childish. Yeah, you don't have, but I mean, we don't have to be absolute, right? Nobody said that we absolutely have to love or hate a company. Company is not a singular entity. Company is composed of thousands of people. Like how many employees? I mean, you cannot love or hate a company. Company is not what is a company? Microsoft has 220,000 employees, right? Are we gonna hate 220,000 people, right? I mean, what does it mean I hate Microsoft, right? You don't have to love or hate a company. Some of these companies made some good products and good decisions, and some of them made some really bad products, right? Why do we have to be absolute always in loving or hating? I mean, this world has became so binary that it's concerning to me personally. People became yes and no's, blacks and whites, ones and zeros. Right? Everything has to be absolute. You have to love this politician or hate this politician. You have to love this company or hate this company. That is such a simplification on such a fucking primitive level, man. That this society, I don't know how we are still alive. Everything is so simplified and dumbed down for average people, man. It's incredible. You absolutely must love or hate something. It's like, dude, no, you don't. You can build your fucking critical thinking and problem solving skills and then realize that things are not black and white, you know. But I guess it's 100% easier for people to just put things in brackets, in 2 brackets, right? Because that removes thinking. Good, bad, black, white, evil, this, that, right? Jesus Christ, man, like what happened to humanity, like to become that primitive? It's incredible. Yes, no, black, white, good, bad. I think too much Hollywood, man. Too much Hollywood. If you simplify things for people, if you expose people to fact checkers, if you remove the ability from people to even to need to think, what do you think that they will turn into? Fucking idiots, man. Yes, no, 0, 1, black, white, good, bad. The whole world is just built like that today, you know. It's terrible, man. Everything is it's oversimplification of complex. It's like when you talk about wars, when you talk about, you know, these complex geopolitical decisions. It's like, dude, if you sit on a fucking whiteboard for 3 minutes and draw these highly complex things that span across millions of different subjects across the world, you will derive at least more than you think now, right? But anyway, it's just it's simpler, right? If you just give yourself two choices to choose from, things become a lot simpler otherwise. That's just how it is, man. What did I want to do, man? I wanted to like log. Yeah, I mean, there's no really reason for that. The reason is that an average person doesn't want to think much, man. Because in order to understand so many complexities of this life, you would really need to get involved, and that is hard, man. It's hard for all of us, you know. You have kids, wife, problems, salary, loans, all of that, and an average person doesn't have the will or energy to do that, right? So that's why. Where's this log thing, man? Yeah, this one. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. I see. Okay, cool. I actually don't need to log this, really. If an email is successful, that is great. All right, cool. That's good. Man, it was an amazing day in Copenhagen. We've been at the beach with my wife and kid for a couple of hours. It was awesome, man. Okay, so this is awesome. I think this is kind of done. The only thing now that we really need, right, is some UI in the front end, somewhere in the dashboard, some notifications. Let's draw it quickly. So notification settings that's gonna allow you to, I mean, you can unsubscribe in the email, but somewhere we should have notification settings that says, you know, unsubscribe from all notifications. Guess that's gonna be the last option. Notifications, and then maybe we can just have the types that the user wants to receive, you know. Articles, comments. I built the system myself, Numinix. I'm using Redis to optimize it, and Postgres, and just code that I wrote. All right, so if we actually go a little bit to the front end, and we actually need to continue because we needed to build another microservice web. I already actually did that off stream, but I'll need to. Where is the front end here? So what we'll need to do in the UI, right, is if we go to views, I suppose, dashboard. Yeah, dashboard, exactly. So let's create another one, or let's actually, I don't care. Let's actually do dashboard notification settings. It should be TSX, not TS. Right, okay. Cool. And I suppose over here somewhere I have these this router, right? Yeah. Okay, so I suppose I could smack it somewhere around here, right? So we say notification settings. Notification settings. I see. Okay. Let's just whatever. Let's just put any icon, but I don't know what's happening with this thing. All right, what else do I have to do? Ahmed, good evening, buddy. All right, what is happening? Yeah, bring me on the other side. Oh, I see. Wow, okay. It doesn't matter which icon it is for now, I don't care. Just notification settings, okay? What the fuck is going on with the tooling, man, in this project? What happened? Am I running a wrong profile here? No, I'm running the proper. So why is it? What happened here? What the fuck is going on, man? Can I learn TypeScript before JavaScript? I mean, you can, but should you is the question, right? I don't actually understand, man. Like, it must be really hard for some of you beginners to learn anything today, man. I feel that people are like just rushing so much towards things. It's just mind blowing to me, man. People are like you have complete beginners coming here and asking, or should I just learn full stack? It's almost like saying, should I become a pilot before I learn to crawl, right? It's incredible, man. Like, everybody's rushing somewhere. And again, it's just due to this massive, terrible influence all over the place, man. It's really sad. It's really, really sad, man. What the fuck happened here, man? Did I zoom in or like what? No, Leo, I get it. I mean, it's logical that people want to learn things faster. I don't have anything. No, the question wasn't absurd, man, at all. It's just I'm feeling genuinely bad for you people, right? Because you're so confused, man. You guys are genuinely just confused. Like, I mean, even some of the questions I get from complete beginners, Kubernetes is like, how the fuck do you even know that Kubernetes exists? You never wrote a line of code, like, and then you wrap it back, right? It's like, it's such unfortunate thing, man. You can't even just sit and build something nice and have fun, but by just fully being influenced, like, insane, man. What happened here, man? Yeah, something got fucked up with the tooling, man. Give me 1 second. What the fuck is happening with this, man? I have tried every single IDE out there. Yes. Almost. Over the years. Why is this not rendering anything? Are we not returning or whatever? No, we are. So what's up with this? How are we importing this? Dynamically, statically, statically. So why is it not rendering then? So weird. Give me 1 second. Yeah, something's messed up here. Super weird. Notification settings. Notification settings. All right. So we have a typo somewhere, probably. I see. I see. Exactly. Jesus Christ, man, I was losing my mind. What the hell is... Then what happened here? Is it due to the zoom or something? Yeah, also the... Something got messed up here as well, but that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay. That is fine. Yes, that is fine. What is this JSX? I have a JSX file. Okay, cool. So here we'll need to notification settings. Actually, you know, which project is this? So let's do here icon bell, right? Okay, notification. Yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. I have a video, I believe, on YouTube about that. Somewhere. I think this one. All right, cool. So now we have this, and basically what we want to do is we want to disallow at least people to disable notifications. So first version of the UI can be literally just toggle the notifications on and off. Let's be very pragmatic here, right? So nothing other than just a simple setting. Hey, so the default setting is going to be on, and then let's actually go and find something that we already have that works. I think I had like a something got messed up here, like really badly, but we'll need to see that in a second. Okay, so let's go actually here, and I believe we have a, if I go to my UI library, what was it, TL Programmer Network, right? Did I have a switch of some sort? Alright, we'll have to figure that one out. Switch Programmer Network, yeah. Label test is checked true on change. Changed. Let's call it name test. I see. Alright, so actually that switch is messed up, so we need to fix that, I suppose. Yeah, that's completely messed up, yeah. Yeah, so it's not actually changing its style based on its state, right? Yeah, exactly, right. Or, let's see. Let's find something that works, maybe Flowbyte, yeah. I thought that this is the one I used anyway, right? That's at least what I thought. Yeah, right? I think that's what at least I thought. Ah, shit, I can't. Oh, now I need to deploy that as part of Yale library, right? Fuck. That's what it is, man. We gotta do it. Let's run Storybook here. that's well, I mean, you have a lot to learn again, so that I guess that's at least you know, something to look for. Switch. What the fuck, man? All right, I guess. Oh, never mind. I know what the problem is. We need to prefix. Ah, shit, man. Are you kidding me, bro? This is gonna be slightly annoying, but that's what it is. Ah, shit. All right, I actually have an idea. Add prefix to all Tailwind today. What the yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer, man. So why is it not rendering properly? All right, fuck it. Let's try to fix the existing one. Give me 1 second, I just want to test it. Jesus Christ, man, there's like a spider crawling right. I can see it here. Motherfucker. I don't know if you see it on the camera, man. No. There's literally a spider here, man. Jesus Christ. Fucking Spider-Man, man. Give me 1 second. He's gone. Yeah, He's on the ceiling now. I don't want to kill him, man. It's just a little ass spider. Jesus Christ, man. All right. YouTube. Nick, give me like just 2 minutes and I'm getting back to your feedback. Absolutely, man. All right, so we need to fix this crap, man. Ah, dude, I didn't plan this. Did you again disable the chat? Ah, man, that's a good point. I did. I was recording a video. Give me 1 second, man. That's a good point. There we go. I've been streaming now for 2 hours and somebody just... Darth Vader, good evening, buddy. All right, let's fix this crap. Why is this crap broken? Let's give it to a robot. We didn't use a robot today at all. Let's try. We didn't use ChatGPT at all. Let's give it a shot. Have no fucking idea what it did, but let's give it a shot. Well, I mean, whatever you did, it doesn't work. So that works. Yeah. So there's something messed up. Like I think this is actually the original switch that I actually took from, to be honest with you. I think it was this one. Yeah, exactly. So let's just actually tell this guy, just make it like this. Leo, I love you, man. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much, dude. And go and get some sleep, man. Let's actually give it a shot. I didn't plan to do this on the stream, especially. I don't care about this. This is supposed to work already. Yeah, and it doesn't, like, for some reason, it just doesn't render at all. It's so weird, man. It could be that we need to just restart the... Oh, wait, this is not music for you guys. Wait. This is definitely not meant for you. Not meant for you, I tell you that much, okay? Alright, so let's see what's happening here. So for some reason our storybook is actually not rendering this properly, and I have no idea why. Let's actually inspect that and take a look. I mean, you can try, but you can definitely try. Nah. I don't know what it is, but I can already see it's a big no. I hope it's Storybook. What you wrote is cannot be more contrary to why Storybook exists. And I would like you to expand on your question a little bit more, just so I can understand your reasoning. So why would you think that Storybook, a complete contrary concept to what you said, would slow down development? Can you elaborate a little bit? It's a Windows terminal. Wasach, good. I think I have a video on the terminal. Yeah, there you go. So weird, man. I would expect this to work unless there's some of these pseudo classes or whatever which are not supported by my prefix here. Oh man, I don't actually care about this at all. I just need some switch to work so I can finalize the other feature, man. I literally don't care, man. Yeah, let's try this. I don't care at all. Storybook is a way for you to isolate your components. It's basically a way to create your core library of your components and isolate them and create stories for each of the states of the component. So when you have a component, you know, that component, any component can be in many different states, right? So your table can be empty, filled with items in an error state. You know, a switch can be checked on, checked off, blah, 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 etc., right? Okay, so let's, so we basically gonna do what we did before. Let's actually see how the props were before. Yeah, so we're gonna basically do what we did pretty much before. So we're gonna do this. Class name. This is a label, I guess, yeah. I'm gonna do this. All right, nice. So that at least works, right? Who cares? And let's actually use our primary or BG primary. Yeah, maybe something like that, but yeah, maybe something like that, right? I mean, that's definitely acceptable, right? Let's maybe go to this other thing here. That's where we got this guy, right? I mean, yeah, whatever. So let's get, I guess, over here and say, hey, if there's label passed as a prop, render this thing. And then we'll just render the label. I mean, I do this app, man, 4 or 5 hours a week when I have the time from work and stuff. I don't have anybody. Every single thing is built by me. Infrastructure, front end, back end, design, libraries. I built all of it. I have nobody and nothing. All right, so I mean, okay, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong thing. So let's get over here. What the fuck is this? What? Oh. Yeah, that's a pretty useless default value, so we're not going to actually have that. Then let's get over here. Let's give it some label, lorem ipsum. Yeah, let's do that, right? Okay, let's now zoom in and just improve this. So let's go back here. And I need to, because I prefix all, yeah, this is my own UI library, so all of the classes are prefixed by Yale. Actually, this is not really necessary, even though we'll need to make it necessary, right? Text primary, what was it? Text primary, text color. Yeah, I don't remember my classes, to be honest. Okay, that's not terrible at all, I think. Krav, thank you very much, likewise, for being here and spending your time on the stream. I hope you, as always, I hope you got something out of it. And if I'm here tomorrow, please, please come by. Please pass by. Okay, so let's so lastly, let's just make sure that this is kind of exactly okay. Good. That is good. Okay, we're gonna deploy this to npm now, this new version. Then we're gonna wait for the only thing that kind of, yeah, I mean, maybe it would be better. Yeah, actually, let's do one UI style. I don't like this. It's a little bit so. Thank you very much. Sounds great. Sounds great. Yeah, exactly, something like that. So if it's not checked, use basically this, right? Something like that, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Cool. Okay. That's good. That's good. I like that. Okay, let's deploy this to npm and we should be done with this UI crap. Yeah, okay, cool. Need to create a new tag, new version, all of that shit. Do we have any unit tests for this component? Yeah, we do. Fuck. Need to update the unit tests. Wait. I mean, I actually have to play for you guys that one time. Of course I do. I might actually play that here on the stream sometimes. Okay, so it seems that I have it seems one of the tasks that's failing is the one with the class name saying, hey man, like your get by checkbox. Yeah, okay, so basically, yeah, I see. So let's extend this. I guess I have yeah, okay. I don't know if it was on this dude whatsoever. I don't actually remember. My pleasure. Okay, parent element. Okay, so my bad. So basically, this guy is supposed to have a class name. Okay. Oops. Oh, come on, man. Which fucking element? Get by role. Which role? Where is the role? How did I have a role before? I see. Okay. Jesus Christ. If I didn't write the tests, you know, they wouldn't fail. So, you know, just don't write the tests and they will not fail. Fuck's sake, man. Yeah, so this one, yeah, but didn't we do that already? Didn't we just try that? Jesus Christ, man. All right, so that works. All right. So we don't actually need this one. Okay, so now the tests are passing there. Let's just check that once more. All right, cool. 140 tests are passing. That's good. Let's push this to master. And then we need to create a new tag. And let's push that new tag. And let's go to our GitHub. Where is it? Where's our CI? Is it running? Yeah. So let's wait for this to end on npm. Which one is it? This one, right? Yeah. Okay, we can close this and this. We can, I guess, close that as well. Nice. All right, let's wait a second. Hopefully this is gonna deploy. Then we would have to go back to this project and implement this crap. So let's actually do a bit of that. So this hopefully we will not need this repo. Where are we here, right? Yeah. So yeah, over here we want to say, I guess it's going to be unsubscribe from all emails. Then we're going to have some service here, some requests that we're going to do, right? So maybe we can go and create some sort of a service somewhere. Request. Yeah, let's actually create a folder here called notifications, maybe. Oh, we already have. Ah, of course. Yes, nice. So let's just say here static on toggle subscription state, toggle subscriptions or whatever. API v1 notifications. All right, let's just try like this. We'll write that endpoint soon. Did we actually deploy this crap? Let's see. Please be deployed. Ah, it's still okay. It's still publishing to npm, so that's good. So we're gonna have that soon. Const handle toggle subscriptions, right? And that's a pretty terrible thing, so it's okay. Actually, what we could do, right? Yeah, just do it here. So we're gonna do kind of an optimistic update, right, over here. We don't really need to wait for anything because there's no operation afterwards. And yeah, that's great. So this was deployed. Did we actually deploy the library to npm? Yeah, we did. Okay, super. So let's go here, Yale. Let's install that new thing. Cool. Let's reload this. So TypeScript server gets reloaded, so it gets the new types stuff from the new component. Let's get back here. In theory, now this should be working, and it does. Nice. Okay, cool. And this endpoint should be failing because this doesn't exist right now. Exactly, 404. Awesome. Okay, cool. So let's go to our API and open our Swagger. Where's my? So let's go to README. Let's open my Swagger spec here. Interesting. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, it's a different port now, I suppose. What port is my container running on? Nah, that's not a port. What? $5,000. Okay. Okay, cool. So this is my spec. I see. Okay. I mean, I don't actually know. We could pass some query parameter or whatever URL. Let's design it somehow. Let me actually close this repository. Okay. So let's imagine it's v1 notification. It's a put. And then we could pass just a body, right, of some sort. So let's just say enabled boolean. And let's just say here enable, right? How did I implement this library here? Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. So let's go to the API now. Let's go to that controller and quickly implement this thing, right? So let's now say toggle notification. I don't know. And let's not do anything. Let's just do a plain thing. So let's just say, yeah, let's just return successful. Cool. And let's create something like this, right? It's gonna be put on the base URL. So there's no URL parameters, so that we're gonna get rid of. There is the body, right? So response is, do we really need that? No. So let's just say body. Something like that. And then here we're gonna have toggle notifications. So in theory now, once our server, so we should have put the notifications should be taking the body. Yes, okay, cool. So now if our UI actually, let's see what happens. Okay, so we're actually hitting our API, so that's great. So next thing we really need to do is we need to extend our Postgres table though. So we need to figure out where do we want to keep such data, right? So notification tracker. So we have this notification tracker. So that's not really, we have notification, no. So we need a new table probably here. Give me 2 seconds. Probably need a new table. Yeah, so probably we need a new table. Let me think about it. So I'm not going to put this in a user table, even though we could extend the user table. We could just generate a sequelize migration now that's going to add an extra field to the user table called. Yeah, I mean, let me think about it for a second. And that's mainly because that would make it a little bit easier, because right now we don't have too many notification related things. But no, we can't do that. No. So let's actually do it. So what we need to do, we're gonna have another table. Let's figure out how we want to call it. So let's call it notification settings. Notification settings, exactly. And let's say email notifications. Let's imagine we just start very simple for now. So email notifications. Exactly. Okay, let's start with a table like that. So let's go to our API. Is this an API? Yeah. No, this is the UI. So let's get over here somewhere. Okay, let's actually tell ChatGPT, just so it's faster. Generate a new migration. Generate a sequelize.js migration file that creates a table called notification settings that has, for now, a single field called email notifications of a Boolean type. Primary key should be the user ID. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, yeah, that's not wrong. Yeah. The question though is, Wasak, thank you very much, buddy, for coming. I appreciate you a lot. I'll probably be here tomorrow, so if you're around, pass by. Give me 1 second. So if I go to thought, what is it called? Give me a second. I forgot. Shit, it's been a while since I wrote all this. This is the front end. This is, what do I have? API. Let's say. Basically, one-to-one relation. A user will have a single table for notification settings. Migration for user model. Yeah, I don't need all of this. No. But we need some of it. All right, let's actually go to notifications model and just create So we have this schema notification tracker schema. Let's actually duplicate this and call this notification settings schema. And that's what did I say that it's gonna have? Email notifications, right? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So basically something like this. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Something like this, right? Mm-hmm. Allow null, default value false. No, default value is going to be true. So that's cool. Email notifications true. User ID. So I think I need something like this, in fact, right? Most likely. Because I remember I did this before. Allow null, exactly. So something like this. And then we need to, because this is this kind of subsystem that I built here, it's this associate thing. So I need also underscore true options, blah, blah, yeah, exactly. So basically I need something more or less like this, right? Almost identical. Yes, so name, schema, exactly. Options and associate, yes. So let's just get this. Do that, yes. Even though, do I need really underscore? I think I centralized this somewhere in a config, exactly. Okay, so actually let's leave this like this, and here we need to create an association, almost as. So what do we want to say? Is we want to say models.user, I believe. User has, yeah, exactly. So user has oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, exactly. So this is pretty much what we need, right? Yep. So this is what I really need. Okay, so user belongs. No, it's basically. All right, let's actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually just try without this for now. And then I still need that migration file, I think. Yeah, I think this is the one, right? So I actually need to generate that. So I'm going to say, create notification settings table. Yeah. So is that how you do it? So you add these cascade, okay. And the model is not users, it's user, right? Yeah, okay. Key ID, that's correct. Cool. All right, great. And then lastly, we need to do this as well. Yeah, okay. So let's run these migrations. How do I do that? I forgot. Run db migrations. Run db migrations. Client password must be what? Yeah, I'm probably missing some E and V. I suppose, at least. Yeah, I have no idea what this means. But anyway, let's see. Is the table actually created already in development? At least it should be because of the force thing. Failed running server. Okay, what? Why? Oh, this is the front end, right? Yeah. Weird, okay. Oh, I see. I know what the problem is. Never mind. I remember. It's a wrong extension. It has to be CJS. Yes. Okay. Well, let's see if it's going to change anything. Okay, so it did migrate them, so that's good. So now we should, in fact, have the table. Notification. Nah, I actually don't see it. Create notification settings. Shit, did I misspell the name? Notification settings. Yeah, it is there. Okay, good. So where's my table, man? Okay, here it is. Okay. So we have the notification settings. It has a user ID. So that's good. Okay, so I think last step almost in our notification journey, or one of the last ones, is now asking a question. Should I send an email? should I send an email? And we should probably cache that at one point so we don't do these lookups. But essentially, right before we send an email here, we should be asking a question. You know, are email notifications enabled? So we're going to say add this.app.models.notification settings dot find one where right. Lenzo, good evening, buddy. So where was this notification? Email notifications, yeah. So dot email notifications. So basically, if it's false, return. Let's print this. Let's actually see if this works. Ooh, target ID. Is that actually going to work? Yeah, it should work. Yeah, I think it should work. So we try locally to follow someone. Notifications. Yeah, so actually, yeah, so so yeah, so basically, yeah, so now we will need to migrate this, right? So we need to create, let's, yeah, I would have expected. So now we need to actually create these records for each user, right? Right now it's null. Yeah, so that's probably the last thing really needed here. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, so this is actually good. Let me just leave this comment in here. How can we create this record with default value of true for each user now? Let's see if there's a way in SQLize to just, yeah, if there's a simple way to do this. Oh yeah, we could use a, yeah, we could use a hook, but where a new user is created, yeah, that's not sufficient. I mean, I'm using some of these hooks already, right? So yeah, so we're using the hook here, right? Yeah. And this is mostly for caching, yes. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so almost there, I think. So basically, yeah, so I need to migrate. I'll need to just maybe even manually, just in a database, just create this missing record for each user, and then I need to make sure this is created, yeah, when new user is created, right? So that is good. Yeah, okay. Well, that's actually good, right? That's awesome. So lastly here, so I cannot migrate this data during the string because I need to do it, especially in the production. But yeah, this, this literally will just start with this UI. So people, if they get annoyed, and then the next time I stream, what we'll need to do is, and I already built a microservice for this, is the push-pull thing. Because then I need to go and finalize the Android app using bubble wrap and stuff like that. So we'll need to actually go and finish the Android one and then push it to iOS store as well eventually. So yeah, I'll need to finalize a few of these steps here as well. All right, let's switch here. Let's see if there's any questions, anyone that I can help with before we round up. I'm very happy to answer any questions that you might have, fellas. So don't be shy. YouTube and Twitch both. If you have anything, please. Well, I guess, yeah. How do you plan to create the records of notifications or production? I'm probably going to write a script of some sort, or I'm going to do it directly. You know, using pSQL client or whatever. But I'm probably going to write a script. I play guitar my whole life, yes. I have many guitars here, probably 15 in this office. I think I got an interesting offer. That's good, man. What is the offer? When is the next stream? You know how I stream, man. I'm not a typical streamer, right? So it's hard to tell. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna try to stream. I think tomorrow, sometimes in the evening, I will try for sure. I mean, 95%. It's tomorrow. Let me actually move this crap here. But I'm happy to answer some questions if there's any. If anybody needs a tip or whatever. jQuery is not legacy code. That has nothing to do with jQuery. Is a highly popular library still. It has nothing to do with legacy. So if you don't have any job right now, you should take any job. And then put yourself in a better position to, get a better one afterwards. So if you're not in a great position, you have to put yourself in a greater position than now. So you should definitely take it, no matter what it is. Let me just put the chat here on the screen. I keep hiding it always. Can you will you be able to translate? I mean, you have to learn. When you learn one one UI library well, you can learn any library fairly quickly, right? So yeah, absolutely. When would you use NoSQL over SQL? Is there a general rule followers just personal? It's absolutely not personal preference. Each one of these databases, they solve different problems, right? If you need the simplest way to know when not to use NoSQL is if you need relations. If you need relational structures, then you generally don't use MongoDB or whatever, right? MongoDB, for example, is schemaless database. It has no tables to protect you. It has no validation constraints or whatever. And that's why people use Mongoose and all of that garbage, because they wanted to make MongoDB feel like SQL, right? You would use MongoDB or NoSQL for non-structural data. For it's very typical in medical industry that MongoDB is used. It's typical when you have just a bunch of documents which are not necessarily fully constrained to a specific shape, the collections, right? But databases exist. You like all the tools, right? Depending how your data looks like, you choose a database or a warehouse like BigQuery, Snowflake. So it's defined, like everything else is defined by the problem, right? You choose tools when you define a problem, not before you don't choose the tools, then define a problem. That would be the opposite. You first figure out what the problem is that you have. It's like, you buy a jigsaw and then you decide to paint an apartment, and then you realize, shit, I can't paint my apartment with a jigsaw. I need a brush. But why are you rewriting it? What is the outcome? So first, who approved that you rewrite it, and then when they did approve, what is the outcome? So when you refactor that stuff, how will you measure success? So let's imagine that you refactor that. So what is the outcome of that refactor? How will you measure that it's better now than before? So, because refactoring is a very, very, very expensive thing for a company, especially taking on a bigger project. So how will you measure that improvement? What are you aiming to improve by refactoring? Who is going to benefit from that? Developers, users, how will you tangibly evaluate that? I'm not planning projects much, man. I have a job and a wife and a kid, and I do them whenever I can. Too much of planning, you're setting yourself up for failure, right? You cannot plan something that you can't commit to, So whenever you have the time and will and desire, sit and do it. You don't have to plan it. If you want to do something, you will do it whenever you can. And if you don't want to do it, you will not do it, right? It's a very simple concept. People are listening to TED Talks about this. You don't need a TED Talk. People who want to genuinely do something, they will do it. And if you're not doing something, that means that you don't want to do it. It is very simple. And you just need to be honest with yourself, right? People who want to do something, they will find the time whenever they can, because they want to, right? If you can't find the motivation and if you can't complete it, that means that you don't want to do it. So my advice is, don't do it, because it's clear that you don't want to do it. If you wanted to do it, you would sit and you would do it, right? I would never record a video with such title, because that makes no sense. People should learn programming more than ever. People should learn programming literally more than ever. And AI will not replace anybody. So that's a bullshit. That's just I will not record such videos because I make realistic videos, not no, I don't make videos for YouTube for views and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it's very common, right, for very inexperienced teams, inexperienced CTOs, inexperienced tech leads, inexperienced team leads to refactor something, right? But if whoever allowed that refactor to happen can't justify why that person should be fired, probably, right? So these are very serious things. Right. If somebody would come to me in my team, I'm a tech lead, I lead a team as well at work. If somebody would come to me and say something vague as that, I mean, yeah, but that's because they're not experienced, and that's fine. That is perfectly fine. A lot of people in IT are not experienced, and sometimes you have to fail to gain that experience, right? I mean, this stream, if anything, this year of streaming on Twitch has revealed to me how much people are influenced by a bunch of these idiots on the internet. It's incredible. I mean, every single stream so far has been basically people asking questions because they hear yeah, Nick Hill, if you can please just paste that feedback again, that would be great. But yeah, that's how it is, man. But I notice a lot of people claiming that something is worth pursuing because it promises great performance. I mean, none of you in this chat ever in your lives and experience have ever faced performance issues. There's nobody in this chat now or on this entire Twitch thing that has ever actually faced performance issues. So these are, again, that's why I recorded that video on YouTube, right? Influencer-driven development, programming propaganda, right? None of you have ever in your entire careers faced performance issues, right? And all of you are talking about performance. None of you have ever built actually anything meaningful and that had any significant user base to claim any of that, right? Maelstrom is here. Good evening, buddy. So nobody here for this year of streaming has told me about the performance issues they have. You're just talking crap, right? And all of these streamers, all of these fucking idiots, they're just talking crap, man. Oh, this is so fast. This is faster than this. And then the website that or app they make has 3 users, right? So this is just childish. You have to understand one thing, that 98% of viewership of YouTube tutorials and Twitch is age 18 to 24. So majority of people who watch this crappy stream of mine as well are probably very young. And majority of people who watch YouTube are also very young, or they don't have a job, or they're in a bad place, etc. So most prone category of people to this bullshit is juniors, entry-level developers and stuff. And so that's how it always has been. I've been in this industry for 17, 18 years. I have hundreds of friends who are in this industry, seniors, tech leads, CTOs. None of them have watched a YouTube video on programming in 15 years, right? So that's why these people can cater this content towards people who have no experience, right? Yeah, exactly. But Maelstrom, don't take it fully absolute. Of course, you are an exception, right? You are an exception, and there may be few exceptions out there. But 99.9% of all viewers of programming on Twitch have never really felt anything, right? Like that, or built anything like that. How to build or be part of something meaningful as a beginner? Well, that depends what's meaningful for you, right? You know, you have to find what's meaningful for you and start building it yesterday. If you want to build something, you should have already started building it, right? It's really that simple. So again, I mean, I've been streaming for a little while, right? And I try to really influence people, in a realistic way. There's no bullshit here. There's no libraries and do this and that. Reality is, if you want to be valuable professional, valuable programmer, you have to contribute value. You have to be a person that that focuses on the outcomes, not on languages and frameworks and libraries and tools, because nobody gives a crap about that. Your CTO doesn't care, your customers don't care. So you need to, that's what, many of my YouTube videos basically speak about that, right? If you want to be successful in this industry, you need to provide value. And you need to talk about realistic things that matter, building products, building them fast, releasing them, building them in iterations and in versions and stuff like that, right? So that's what the true engineer is, right? Bringing outcomes, focusing on outcomes. So Nick, yeah, I think that would be great, but I think there's a lot of tags, right? So if I would add the tags, all of the tags on the screen, you would have to scroll for 20 minutes, right? But anyway, if you want to integrate yourself as junior into this industry, just build the skills. You don't need courses about this. This is common sense, right? If you want to be good in anything, you have to build up the skills. That's really all. Nobody cares if you can talk about things, if you can memorize people talking on the streams or YouTube channels about this or that. At the end of the day, it's really all about what you can build. What can you use these skills for, right? And that's really the only thing you need. You're worth as much as you can, as much value as you can provide. That's all that there is, right? All right, let's wait a little while more, and then if no more remarks or whatever, I'll head off. All right, fellas. I guess we're done. Of course, Zook. Thank you everybody for being here. I hope you learned something valuable, at least. But just remember, avoid bullshit. Don't waste your time. Focus on minimal type of things that you can learn in a reasonable amount of time and become good at it. And avoid influencers, avoid people selling you shit, because that's their content. And just focus on, I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel which are very realistic, which are gonna literally tell you what to do and how. But it's not as sweet as some of the other videos you're gonna find. You're not gonna learn programming in 3 months or 6 months. Never, ever, no matter what you do. So if you want to, if you want a little bit of reality of how things really are, just go to my YouTube channel and find some of these videos. And I promise you that, they're gonna get you somewhere. And yeah, it's a tough industry. It's a tough job. Programming is hard, and it takes time, takes effort, like everything else in life. Once you realize that, you will only move forward. If you keep looking for magic courses, magic mentors, shortcuts, and all of that crap, you will not find it. You will waste time. So it's not gonna happen. Lenso, thank you very much, man. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know some of these resources, but I've heard some people mentioning Odin project. I'm actually gonna check that. Odin project. The Odin, your career in web starts here. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. It's a free resource. Well, nice. There you go. There you go. Amazing. But yeah, it's really, again, just I have to say this word sometimes, especially here on Twitch, but grow up, and this is a job like any other. You need to sell yourself. You're a product, and there are many other people who also wants to sell themselves, and this is not some sort of a game, some sort of a joke, some sort of a wet dream of a nerd. Programming is another job, and you have to compete with many people, many professionals, and behave like an adult, like a professional every day on the internet. Try to build connections, try to network with people, try to leave a good impression no matter what you do. You can be here on Twitch, on YouTube comments, on LinkedIn, on the street. You are a walking product, and every action that you do every day has a reaction. So make sure that these reactions that you're causing every day are something that helps you versus, wasting your time with trolling and all of the other stupid, childish crap that I see here a lot on Twitch. And once you realize all of these things, yeah, it's just another job and another career, then that's really all that there is to it. It's not special in any way. Being a programmer, carpenter, whatever. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, and I wish you guys well.